Happy Sunday to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, followers, fans, friends, mods, super chat heroes, and the YouTube members. Today we be selling Barque and Skull and Bones on my starting over series account, and I guess we'll be focusing on the Barque challenge and maybe getting a couple more help as cosmetics for my secondary character. Sinister, what's happening, Sinister? Hope you're doing good today. So I decided to do the Barque challenge or attempt it on my second account. I didn't really have anything else to do this week in Skull and Bones, and it was either do a stream and focus on the secondary account or just take Sunday off. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to be playing Black Flag in the very near future, so I might as well do some Skull and Bones streams while we still have the opportunity to. Because once Black Flag launches, well, I'm going to be over there in the Caribbean selling around with Mr. Edward Kenway on the Jackdaw. So I just thought that we'd just come back here to the starting over series and do the Barque challenge, or attempt to. And I think there's like one or two Hellfest cosmetics I haven't gotten for my secondary character. And maybe, just maybe, I might do some Lee missions. We'll see. But basically just a chill stream, just hanging out today. And we can talk about whatever y'all want to discuss, whether it's a Skull and Bones, Black Flag, GTA 6, etc. But as always, I do appreciate all my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, followers, mods, super chat heroes on YouTube, and of course, the YouTube memberships. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube member, click the join button. All YouTube members get access to the badges, the emotes, the shoutouts at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of live streams. Early access to one video a week, which will be a video tomorrow. Monday morning is when I usually put out the videos. There'll be early access for members. And members also get included on the description section, along with the live stream schedule and various socials. Twitch, Discord, and the Vlogs channel. Elite members, UG Outlaw, Fat Chinese Gaming, Deluxe members, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, Junior members, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Matt Batton, and XL Brad 53. Junior members, Deluxe members, Elite members, and Super Chat heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. Don't forget the lurkers. Well, aren't viewers also lurkers? I think viewers is a nicer way of saying lurkers. What do you think, Sinister? But look, lurkers, I like the lurkers, the viewers. Whatever they wish to be called, I appreciate them being there. So thank you for watching. Today we're going to be on my second account, my starting over series. We finished the main story with Skurlock and the Admiral with this series, but you know, there's extra stuff to do, like the Lee missions, maybe the Vikram missions, if we get around to doing that. But the main focus today is to just do the Barque campaign. I mostly got the Barque campaign finished on my main account, but I'll be honest, I already have a Barque on the main account, and I don't know, I just don't feel motivated. But there's still a couple days left to, I guess, knock out the Barque challenge or campaign if you haven't done so already, along with the Hellfest event. So good luck to those of you that are trying to get that done. But yeah, so what's everybody up to this weekend? Hopefully y'all are doing all right. June is almost over. It's crazy. So I guess Riley and I are going to be putting together a new vlog in like 3 days. Where does the time go? It always feels like that we just put together the previous vlog. Alright. So, let's see. I got the daily free chest that I don't really bother doing. Alright. So, how much time we got left? We got, let's see, we got the Barque campaign ending in 1 day, basically. So, we'll see how far I get. You know, if I don't get 7 out of 7 by the end of the stream, it's not the end of the world. But I want to try and, I guess, get at least some of these freebies, I guess. Plus, it gives me something to do for the next 2-3 hours while we chat and hang out. Let's see, what else is ending? The Hellfest event. Where's the Hellfest event? Is that still up here? Yeah, Hellfest is also ending. I think I got 2 or 3 of the cosmetics, so I definitely want to focus on that as well. And then we have, oh yeah, the Smuggler's Boost is happening right now. And then I got to get the daily free chests. So let me grab that essence real quick. The ashes. And, oh yeah, the Moonshot event begins on Tuesday. So I'll cover that Tuesday in Tuesday's Skull and Bones video. Okay, so let's see. No convoys at the moment, so won't worry about that. There is something else I'm debating. I have technically knocked out the Smuggler's Pass on this account, which I guess that's how easy it is to knock out the Smuggler's account now. So I'm debating whether or not to just go ahead and buy it on my secondary account. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Templar, what's up, Templar? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. Alright, so let's go start doing the Barque challenge. Try and knock as much of that out as we can. So, we'll go to challenges. Pretty easy. You know, sink ships. We can also go fight La Peste. That might be the first thing I focus on. Sink ships. Hit weak points. Then I think bounty board, job board. Yeah, it's some pretty easy stuff. Reforge combat items. Well, I'm not too worried about that. Let's go up to La Peste first. Let's just start off there. We'll go down here. Alright, where is La Peste? Oh, he's not appearing. Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess World Tier 1, you have to actually wait for them to appear. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh. Well, we'll go do this instead. What's everyone up to? Like, I just, like, after the stream last night, I went to go get Riley and me some pizza. And then after that, I just chilled on my balcony for a little bit. I haven't had a chance to... I probably won't go watch Supergirl. Have you watched it, Sinister? And if you've watched it, what's your honest opinion about it? I heard it didn't do so well. Like, I heard it isn't very good. I have nothing... By the way, I have nothing against the actress. I think the actress is a good actress. But I heard it just was a kind of a hot mess, story-wise. I know some people are like, oh, I don't like the actress and blah, 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 and all that nonsense. I mean, personally, I mean, I don't mind her. I think she's a good actress. I mean, I'm just interested in what everybody else's opinion is, because I really can't give you an opinion about it, because I haven't watched it, you know? It just, from the trailer, it just didn't look like something I'd want to go sit in the theater and watch. Plus, I'm still a little irked that Masters of the Universe didn't do better. So, I think Masters of the Universe deserved to do much better in the box office. I think the next movie I'll go watch in the box office is probably Spider-Man with Riley. So we'll probably go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day in a few weeks, I guess. I think that's what coming up in July. So hopefully that's good. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to get out. I don't really go out and watch that many movies. I mean, especially after Riley's operation back in November, and it took her a few months to heal. So, I just didn't really want to go watch a movie without her. But ironically, I did go watch a movie without her, Masters of the Universe, because she didn't want to go watch it, but I did because I grew up watching He-Man. So I'm like, fine, I'll go watch it. I even tried to tempt her. I'm like, hey, you can get a big, like, bucket of popcorn with plenty of butter. But that wasn't good enough. But, oh well. I tried. Cat, stop attacking my cords. Hey, stop that. Why are you attack those cords for? Well, you're going to cause a problem. Bad cat. Worst cat ever. Just kidding. You chose Toy Story 5? How was Toy Story 5? Do you feel like there was a purpose to Toy Story 5, or do you think they should have stopped at 3? Because I watched Toy Story 4 a while back when I had Disney Plus, and I mean it was okay. I mean, but I used to feel like they could have just stopped at 3. But I also heard that Toy Story 5 wasn't very good. It just feels like they're just making it just for the sake of making it. Which, you know, sadly, that's the way it is for a lot of Hollywood movies, you know? They're just making the movie, you know, for profit. You know, I don't have a problem with them making a movie for money, as long as it's a good quality product, you know, and it actually is worth adding to the franchise. But, I mean, I've never been like a huge Toy Story fan, but, I mean, the series is fine. Alright, so we completed that challenge. Ship weak points. Yeah, I can hit these ships too, because sinking these ships also benefit me. I mean, that's just the way it goes. You know, even if you have like a successful trilogy, like they're gonna, like the studio executives are gonna want to try and come up with a way to make a new movie, or a remake, or a reboot, or a restart, or whatever, because money. That's just a sad reality. It's nothing new. I wonder if my nephews went to go watch Toy Story 5. That would be something that I could see their mom and dad taking them to go watch. But personally, I'm just like, didn't really feel like it was for me. Hey babe, how's it going? Hope you're doing okay. The message of Toy Story 5 had great intentions but poorly executed. Yeah, that seemed to be the case from what I saw, like in a few people's opinions on it without spoilers. And it's pretty obvious why they're going back to the well, because Toy Stories 1 through 3 made money, and then Toy Story 4, even though it was not as good as the trilogy, it still made money. So, of course, they were going to go back to making another Toy Story. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I only got one chest out of that. That sucks. And I only got silver. Damn it. Well, so much for that. Let me look at this. How many more cosmetics do I need? Ship, loadout. No. Idiot. Just go to cosmetics. Alright, sets. Let's look for Hellfest. Hellfest. Alright, where's the Hellfest at? Alright, I'm too short. I need to get, I at least want to get the hull color. Like, if I get the cell pattern, I'd be fine. But I at least want the hull color. Just to have it on this account. Alright, let's see. What else can I dump? Anything else in the cargo? I can dump that. That and that. Toy Story 5 could have been a small 20 minute episode. Yeah, that's what some people said, that it basically was one of the equivalent of one of the like Toy Story specials that they made a while back. But they just had to expand it out to try to justify making it a movie.
Salut.
So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Sell that.
Merci,
And I'll sell. Well, I'll sell repair kit 1. Yeah, I'll sell this. I got plenty of 3s, so it's fine.
Adieu.
Okay, let's see. Where do we go next? So at the moment, there's no La Peste. I don't want to fight the Shadow Convoy. I'm not feeling that. I'll go fight these bounty ships. Man, it doesn't shock me though. That, I mean, who knows? I mean, if Toy Story 5 does well enough, they'll probably do as Toy Story 6. I think it's like the one thing that Pixar has actually, because I think they've had a few flops, haven't they, lately? If I'm not mistaken, I think there's been a few flops with Pixar. I hope that Spider-Man Brand New Day is good. Hopefully it's decent. I really hope that there is going to be... I hope Matt Murdock does show up. That'd be awesome if he did. I mean, I don't expect quote-unquote Daredevil, but I think there's a place where you could see potentially quote-unquote Matt Murdock, you know, Charlie Cox, show up again to help Spider-Man. If you go by the trailer, I think it's quite possible. And I don't buy this whole like licensing legal nonsense, because if that was true, then Punisher wouldn't be allowed to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So if they can put, if Punisher could be in Spider-Man Brand New Day, then so could Matt Murdock. So could technically Fisk. You're played by the same actors, obviously. I mean, I understand it. If the actors are in the movie, I don't know if they are or not. At the very least, it would be nice to have Matt Murdock in there. But if that's the case, then I really hope that we see him. Okay. Oh, you came out of nowhere. There, let me move out of your way. What is a... What are you even doing in World Tier 1 anyways? You're clearly at least World Tier 2 or higher player. You got the orange pendant from the DMC. I think the DMC are they winning right now with the African territories? I can't tell because I'm not in World Tier 2 at the moment. Honestly, I just don't care about the faction war. It's just been the same crap over and over again, and I'm just kind of tired of it. So I'm just kind of throwing in the towel. Alright, where can we go? I can't do that. I don't have that ability on this account. I can't fast travel. I just hope they change it up. I really do. They need to. That's why I'm hoping that the, as I'm calling it, the Chorus Phoenix faction war, I hope that's what's coming in season 2 and not more of this DMC versus company, because I'm just tired of it. It's like, yeah, it's the same thing for the 3rd season in a row. It's very tiresome. Alright, let's dump that. Let's open some chests. Yeah, we got some heads to turn in, because I think I only get credit whenever I turn in the heads. Alright, I'll do that. I'll put these guns away for now. Maybe I salvage some of them later. Alright. Let's see. Where's the merchant at? Okay, let's see if they're interested in purchasing some of my goods. Yeah, maybe some things. There. Okay, let me go turn these heads in. Alright. Nope. I always push the wrong buttons. Every single time. No matter how long I've played this game, I'll keep pushing the wrong buttons. Okay. So, let's see. Company. See people. Okay, so I can turn these both in back over here. Alright, cool. Back in the red aisles. Yeah. I mean, the Moonshine event, I know people are happy about the Moonshine event because it's going to bring those new demi cannons. They're kind of like heliport versions of demi cannons, which I'm all for because I love the heliports. But will that keep people's interest throughout the remainder of this season? I doubt it. I mean, one reason why I doubt it is because I think a lot of Skull and Bones players are going to be sailing off to play Black Flag Resynced in a few weeks, myself included. So look for like a drop in the players of Skull and Bones when that happens. Because a lot of us are just going to be over there with Edward Kenway aboard the Jackdaw. Which, by the way, I'm going to be streaming start to finish. So, what launch day is the 9th? So, I'll probably be starting that stream, I guess, at the moment. 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK on the 9th. And then I'll stream all the way to... well, if the summer update for GT Online is on the 14th, then I won't stream Black Flag on the 14th. I'll take the day off so that I can stream the summer update for GTA Online, the Court Center High. So I will be doing that instead. But I intend to bring back daily... See, whenever I do a Let's Play, I will just clear my schedule and just do mostly daily streams unless there's just something I have to do where I have to take a day off where I'm not able to stream that day. But that is my plan. So starting on the 9th for a few days, we're going to be playing through the main story of Black Flag Resynced. And there's a chance that I'm, in between streams, I might be doing some side questing and some adventuring with Edward, as I've done in the past. So don't be surprised about that. But I do plan on keeping the main story in the stream series for Black Flag Resynced, which I am pretty excited about. I can't wait to see the actual reviews come out, because I'm really hoping that they're good. And apparently they've been working on Black Flag Resynced for at least 3 years. That's crazy. So I just hope that it's a worthy remake, and I hope it helps get Ubisoft out of the hole they've dug themselves in. They need all the help they can get at this point. But if Black Flag Resynced helps turn Ubisoft around, maybe there's a chance for them. Or then again, maybe it's going to be a last hurrah by Ubisoft, because I want Ubisoft to turn it around, because they've made some amazing games in the past, and they've had some disappointments. They've made some questionable decisions, so I think most of us can agree with that. But at the same time, I don't want them to fail. I don't want them to be completely destroyed, but they have let a lot of people go from their studios, sadly. Just like all these other companies, like with what happened with Bungie, right? Bungie once was the pride of the Halo franchise, and then they ended up going to Sony and making Destiny, and Destiny didn't do as well, but Destiny 2 did pretty good. And now they're abandoning Destiny 2 for Marathon, and it seems like people don't really give a shit for like Marathon, and several people have been let go from Bungie. They're no fault of their own. I mean, these are executive decisions that were made, and unfortunately, it's the employees that are paying the price for that. That's one thing that always annoys me. It's like all these companies, usually a lot of the stupid decisions that are made usually come from the top, and yet do these people at the top get punished for it? No, it's usually the hard workers at the bottom that suffer. They're the ones that end up losing their job, not the vice presidents, not the corporate executives. They get their fat paychecks, and they get their stock options, and they also get their golden parachutes. It's so annoying. It's happened time and time again. Alright, so we turned in 2 heads. Okay. Let's see. What else we gotta do? Barque campaign. Alright. Gotta sink more ships. Hit more weak points. Still gotta go after Lopez, but he's not spawning at the moment. Alright, we gotta complete more jobs on the contract board. Go after some convoys. Well, the convoys will work out because of the Hellfest convoy, so that'll be fine. Okay. There it is. Okay. It starts in 5 minutes. I'll just sail around over here and just sink ships. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just sink a few ships, get some weak points, get some ships sunk. And then we'll sink this convoy, and that'll also go to the tally. The tally. There's always somebody over here. What the fuck? Really? I expected everybody to already have accomplished the Hellfest by now. But okay, I guess some people are just, like, doing it at the last minute. Alright. I don't want to sell too far. But, yeah. I don't know. I do worry about the future of this game. I mean, they say there's a plan for year 3. And I'm hoping year 3 gets better. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. God, these shots suck. Sometimes my shots are awful. I'm just going to go cause annoyances over here. I'm not going to plunder. I think plundering is something you have to do for the challenge, I think. Or the Barque campaign. Alright. Try and hit those weak points. That way I get credit for the weak points. Get credit for sinking ships, credit for the weak points. Then I'll sell back over there in a moment. Because we got like, what, just less than 4 minutes left. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. But yeah, coming up this week, what do we got? I got a video Monday morning, early access for the members. Tuesday we'll cover whatever's going on in Skull and Bones, like the Moonshine event coming back. And if there's patch notes, I'll cover the patch notes Tuesday. And what else? I don't know what else, to be honest. I guess we'll find out together. I mean, there might be maybe there'll be a news wire for Thursday for GT Online. Maybe there'll be more information about the Court Center heist. Whatever happens, I'll cover it. I don't know if there's going to be anything for GTA 6 because I feel like Rockstar's put out a lot of GTA 6 stuff lately. And yeah, I know some people were not happy that there wasn't a trailer. But I'm hoping that we get a gameplay trailer. Hopefully in a few months from now. That would be nice. Vanderkill. Well, I'm not going after Vanderkill right now. There's 2 ships over here. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I hope they don't one-shot the convoy before I can hit it. I might want to just stay over here for a minute. That might be a wise decision. There you go. Put some stuff. Alright, well, I sank a few ships that got a few weak points hit. Just to pass the time, right? So we'll just chill here and wait. There. Alright, did I get anything? I think I got maybe some silver chests open. Alright, I got like a couple bags. And this box. There. Alright, so let's wait. Another, what, 2 minutes. But yeah, I'll be focusing a lot of Black Flag coming up in the near few weeks. Which means next to no Skull and Bones streams, so I do apologize to Skull and Bones viewers. But I'm sure a lot of Skull and Bones viewers will probably be either watching Black Flag streams or playing Black Flag themselves. So, cheers. Not bad. So yeah, we got, let's see, Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out in July. We have the new Avengers movie, what, in December? I don't know. I mean, I hope it's good. We'll just have to wait and see. I know there's a new Dune movie, but I haven't watched the first 2 Dune movies. Like, I tried to watch the original Dune movie back in the day when I was a kid. But I watched like maybe 15 minutes of it and I just turned it off. I'm like, this is not interesting to me. But I heard that the newer Doom movies are really good. Like, but I don't know. There's a lot of good movies I've never seen before, but it doesn't necessarily mean I want to watch them. It's just I don't feel motivated. Because there's a lot of other franchises I like Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate. The list goes on and on. And to be honest, I mean, I just don't have any interest in it. I mean, I guess maybe hypothetically one day if I was really bored and I just happened to see like the first Doom movie that came out a few years ago in this trilogy come out, you know, available for me to watch, and maybe I would watch it out of boredom. But I just really haven't felt motivated, to be honest. Alright, the convoy's about to appear. This also works because I need to sing convoys. So, and I'm hoping I can get the remaining Hellfest cosmetics. And I hope these guys don't have OP weapons where they one-shot the damn fleet. I don't think they do, though. Because one's like a level 12 and one's level 18, so I don't think so. I think they're also World Tier 1 players, and that's cool. That's fine by me. Were you seriously trying to hit the... It's still out of range for you. What are you doing? They tried, though. Bless them. I've done that, too. Where you aim your shot at something, and you're just a little too far away. But don't worry, guys. I'm not going to one-shot these ships. This snow doesn't have that ability. I hit one. Okay. Because that's always my objective, is to tag these ships. Get the important ships in the fleet, tag them before they get sunk, and then I focus on helping to get rid of them. Okay. This one again. Yeah, I think I still have to tag. Okay, I tagged it. Okay. I think I tagged all three. And since I need to sink ships anyways, I might as well focus on the support ships too. Shit. Turn this boat around. Okay, got a few hits there. Alright, nice. 3 points. So we sunk that one. Okay, cut close. Well, you know, I was trying to cut close so you could go the other way, but you know, sometimes that happens, unfortunately. Alright, so I got another challenge on a weak point challenge. Good, good. Like, I don't think that I'm going to be able to knock out the Barque campaign, but we'll see how far I get. It's just something to do while we hang out today. Play a little Skull and Bones, chat about whatever y'all want to discuss, and whatever I discuss, I'll discuss random thoughts with GB. Okay. There you go. This ship too. Oh shit. No. Sorry. To be fair, I wasn't anticipating having any company. Oh well. Alright, we did it. I still got like another single chest. I guess that's the downside of doing this in World Tier 1. Hey, I got an achievement. Nice. Very cool. Alright, grab the loot. I got a few things out of that. So I got some guild marks. I got challenge complete. Alright, let's see if I got the cosmetic. Maybe this time I actually got one. Right, let's go. Oh, thank you. More silver. Great. Awesome. I mean, if I can at least get the hull color, I think that'd be fine. Because I mean, cell patterns, I don't really care about cell patterns most of the time. It's like the colors, the cell emblems, and then the cell pattern. That's how I kind of rank it in my head. And sometimes it depends on the emblem, right? Because there's definitely emblems I'm never going to use. So I'd rather just get the colors. Because, I mean, there's always a chance I may just use a future ship color. Alright, that's the schooner. We're not gonna hit the schooner. I like this schooner. It's a good ship. You're going over here. He's doing what I'm doing. He's just jumping around attacking these ships too. Maybe they're also doing the Barque challenge. Alright, well I guess I'll give them a chance to hit this ship. Alright, so I damaged it already, so I'll let them hit it. Alright, close that. Yeah, I feel like that's what they're doing. I feel like they're doing the same thing I'm doing. They're trying to knock out these different challenges for the Barque campaign. Alright, event complete. Pretty easy. Alright, grab that loot, then we'll move on to the next one. I don't want that. There. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's go up and do this one. Just rotate between these captains. And as long as you turn in the heads, then it counts. And some people have asked me, am I going to make a new beginner's guide video eventually for Skull and Bones? I've thought about it. I'm still not committed to it yet. I mean, most of the 2025 beginner's guide is still useful and still relevant to year 3 of Skull and Bones. There are some differences. So I'm still going back and forth about whether or not I want to actually make another beginner's guide. I might not. We'll see. It just depends. And that is the reason why I create a secondary account, so I could make the first beginner's guide. That way I could walk people through, like, the guide from the perspective of a new character to make it a little bit easier than using my primary character. But I don't want to create yet another character for another guide. So that's another issue I've thought about. Alright, took him out. Alright, 2 more heads to turn in. Alright, has... I'm sure eventually La Peste will respawn, right? Alright, let's see what we got. Box. Then this spot bag. I'm gonna go park over here real quick. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. Are there flares in World Tier 1? I think there's flares. I think I just saw some flares. Yeah, I got 10. That might be enough to spawn the pest. So maybe I'll do that real quick. Because that is one of the challenges, is to take out the pest. Alright, let me dump some of the stuff. Okay. I got something. Oh, I got a Fire Clan emblem. Okay, cool. Oh, and I got the belt. Okay, sweet. Nice. Thanks. Alright, we'll dump all this. I'll come back to this later and decide what I want to salvage or not salvage. Alright. Alright, 2 more heads to turn in. Alright, let's see if the merchant would like to take... Ooh, I'm going to help myself to some cannonballs. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, she wants quite a few things I have. Well, I'm more than happy to sell to you. Here, I'll sell you some bread as well. There you go, I'll sell that to you. Yeah. Ah, good business. Pleasure doing business with you. Nice. Alright, so we got that taken care of. So let's go back to St. Anne real quick. Those heads are pretty easy to do because you take out those 2 heads. And then you turn one into the sea people, the other into the company. Alright. So let's quickly embark once again. Set sail. I'm not really, I mean, with the exception of that one ship, which was clearly like a World Tier 2 ship. Well, yeah, this one. I mean, World Tier or higher. Probably World Tier 2. Because their ship's level 20. And they have an orange pendant for the Dutch. So, yeah, I'm guessing they're a World Tier 2 ship. Or World Tier 2 player. Like, if their ship was higher in rank, then I would probably say that they're World Tier 3 or 4. When you play this game a while, you kind of get the idea really quickly who's who. And right now, there's nothing in the game at the moment that particularly interests the higher ranked players to come down here. Now, when the Moonshine event starts, there's going to be plenty of higher ranked players that come down to World Tier 1 just so they can farm for like the regular versions of those demi cannons. So that's going to happen. So yeah, the Moonshine event's going to see like a flooding of World Tier 3 and 4 players come down here. Because that's one of the benefits of World Tier 1 is the fact that if you just want to stack the new weapon or new armor, that's part of the event, then you want to come down to World Tier 1 because you'll get regular versions of that weapon or armor that stacks in the warehouse, unlike the Ascended variants, which takes up a lot more space, unfortunately. Alright, let's turn this head in. Okay. Head's turned in. Continuing. Ah, I got a master point. Okay. And I got some more smuggler's points. And a challenge complete. Nice. Okay, so I did that. Cool. Yeah, we're making some headway on the campaign board for the Barque. And the reality is, if I really wanted to Barque on this account, I could just build one. It's not that hard. I mean, the materials are very easy to find in World Tier 1. In fact, that's why the Barque was included in one of the ships that I recommend for beginners in World Tier 1, because the materials can be easily acquired in World Tier 1. And it's a really good support ship. Whether or not it's better than the cutter, that's debatable. So, I mean, they're both very good support ships, and I would say they're probably the two best support ships overall. But the sad reality is not as many players do support. Like Riley, my better half, she loves doing support. But a lot of players prefer like DPS or tank ships. Mostly DPS. I think DPS is the most popular type of player in Skull and Bones. Like it's like DPS, then tank, and then at the bottom it's support. Because you really don't see as many support ships. You will see them every now and then, but there's just not as many. And I guess it's kind of a mood thing, because you know, a player's like, okay, I'm kind of in the mood to be a support ship today, so I'll just go grab my cutter or my Barque and just use that. Or they grab the Corvette, because the Corvette's also a support ship. It's kind of a hybrid, though. I don't know. Maybe making it a hybrid was a bad call by Ubisoft. Eventually, on my main account, I'm going to sort out my Corvette. That's my plan. It's a pretty ship. I just haven't... I don't know. I just haven't gotten it the way I want it. Alright, turn that head in. Yay! Mission accomplished. Sorry. I'm moving this portion. Ooh, the upwelling. That's good. You know, let's go after the upwelling. See anything else happening? No. Okay, cool. We'll go after the upwelling. Why? Why not? It's something to do. And right now, I'm looking for something to do. So I'll come help. Hey, I'm not the only one coming to help. That's nice. That is one of the things I love about this game, is whenever people call for help. Usually you'll find other players that are willing to come in and assist when the need arises. Not always, but it's still cool to see that, and it pretty much proves that Skull and Bones is not a dead game. Is it extremely popular? No, it's not extremely popular. I mean, there's obviously online games way more popular. But we still have a community revolved around Skull and Bones. And it's nice to see this. Unless it's with the mastery skill tree. So I do have a question for anybody that cares to answer this. What is your honest opinion of the mastery skill tree? Do you think the mastery skill tree was a positive or a negative for the game? I'm going to be honest. I think the mastery skill tree should be removed. I think it makes our ships too OP, especially like in World Tier 3. I just think that I think the mastery skill tree should be removed. After playing around with it a little bit with my main account and other people and talking about it and how like OP our ships become, I don't know. I feel like we would be better off if they just removed it. I guess it's unnecessary to me, because you can rank up your ships, you can upgrade them, you can get better armor, better weapons, you can ascend weapons and armor, you can even make it mythical. So the way I feel about it now is, why do we need the mastery skill tree? We can already make our ships pretty strong. But I don't think they're going to remove them. I mean, it's just my opinion. You know, what do I know? And just because I think it should be removed doesn't mean it's going to be removed. In fact, quite the opposite. They're going to keep adding to the mastery skill tree. They are going to add the ability for us to actually have custom builds that we can switch between, which I think will be a positive. But I just feel like I feel like that the mastery skill tree shouldn't have been a thing to begin with at all. But, you know, that's just how I feel about it. And people are welcome to disagree with me. If people are like, hey, you're wrong, I think this mastery skill tree is amazing, then that's fine. You have a right to your opinion. I don't know. There's just times when I just find it, like, it kind of ridiculous how you could be, like, one-shotting entire fleets of ships in World Tier 3. And it's just, I'm like, the game shouldn't be like this. Because instead of it being cooperative, like it is right now, of all these ships working together to defeat the ghost ship, when it comes to the mastery skill tree, like with events and with other foes you fight, it's like a race to see who can sink the ship first, right? And then that kind of creates some animosity between players because you didn't get your shot off in time to hit that ship, to get credit for sinking that ship. Because somebody just one-shot it with one mortar fire, which makes it too easy, I think. And, I mean, we're not even talking about World Tier 1. We're talking about, like, World Tier 3. But then the flip side is, like, with World Tier 4 being so challenging and not as rewarding. I know they're going to rebalance that eventually. But it just gives people less of a reason to go to World Tier 4 because the rewards are just... the rewards could be a lot better in World Tier 3. Well, I mean, World Tier 4. But that's kind of how I feel about it. But once again, they're not going to do anything. They're going to stick with the mastery skill tree, I'm afraid. Because I think there's probably plenty of players that like the mastery skill tree. Like, if they removed it next season, I wouldn't complain about it. I'd be like, okay, well, you know, it was an interesting experiment, but I don't think it worked out. But obviously, keep the Ascended, keep the Mythics. But yeah, I don't know. But then again, maybe the majority of players like the skill tree. I mean, that's an interesting discussion, right? Because, you know, sometimes I have an opinion, and my opinion. I'll ask other people, and it's like everyone else is like, nah, we disagree. And that's fine. People have a right to disagree. I mean, as long as you're civil about it, right? That's what matters to me. Civility. Alright, let's go down here and turn this. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting I can't do that. Silly me. Alright. Let's go back over here. We really didn't get much for that. Like, I guess everybody was just too focused on sinking the one ship. Let me open that. Like, I didn't even get the, like, the thing to turn in. Like, was it a ring? Like, why did I even get the ring? Oh, well, fuck it. Because you're supposed to, like, once you sink him, you're supposed to get a ring to turn in, right? Oh, well, at least that, you know, counted towards the challenge, you know, sinking ships and damaging ships, etc. Right. There we go. Oh, quite a crowd over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go back to... see what else is happening. I do need to go after the pest in a little bit. What should they replace the skill tree with then? Nothing. I guess nothing. Just take it out of the game entirely. But they're not going to. So it's kind of a moot point because they've put a lot of effort into the skill tree. So I don't think they would just remove it. And I don't think there's enough of a backlash against it. So there might be some of us that feel like it shouldn't be in the game, but the majority of players have come to, I guess, either accept it or just outright embrace it. Does it make the game unplayable? No, it doesn't. Does it make the game worse? No, not really. But at the same time, it does make it kind of unfortunate whenever you're like attacking a sea lord or a sea monster or a convoy or an event fleet, and like you're getting all excited with all the other players, and then one player just happens to have like an OP mortar, and then they just one-shot the ships of the sea monster before anyone else can hit it, and no one else gets credit. So yeah, that part sucks. So maybe to combat that, they could maybe buff some things a little bit better. I mean, that's what I suggested, is that it feels unnecessary. Yeah, I agree. I feel like the skill tree feels unnecessary to me. I feel the same way, Beb. I do have a point. Now, Riley's going to be like, no, don't put it there. But, oh, well, my skill tree, I'll put it where I want. Hull health, armor rating. Let's just go with hull health. She's going to like, let me look at that skill tree. Look how awful it is. What are you doing, GB, with that skill tree? I don't know. Random nonsense, I suppose. All right, let's see if I got any... I still haven't claimed any rewards yet. Wow. I'm making some progress, but I gotta do better. And no, I'm not buying the tiers. No, thank you. Achievements. So I did get this. I took out 10 merchant convoys. Really? I only now just got this on this account? Wow, that's sad. That's a pretty achievement, easy achievement to get. Oh, okay, this is about to start again. How many minutes? 9 minutes? Okay. Oh, there's time. Let me go help over here. Hey, what's up, Snake? How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. I see Riley. No, why did you put it there? What are you doing? Exactly. It's like I let Riley like meddle with my main account, but this account, damn it, I showed up too late. Damn it! Fudge. Oh well, shit happens. Let me get down here. Actually, let me hit this convoy. Maybe I can take out this convoy before it makes it. Because I got like 9 minutes before that other convoy begins. So I got time. Alright. And of course he's coming to attack this convoy too. He's getting us one step ahead of me. Alright. Well, I think he's just... I don't think he's like a higher... I think he's a World Tier 1 player. Because I don't see like a faction war pendant on his ship. It was just... On that one, it was just me showing up too late to the party. It happens. So... I don't think his ship is OP. At least it doesn't seem to be OP. Let's take these bastards out. That ship. Guess I could call for help. You know, it never hurts to call for help. Maybe some people will come help me. Help me! Help me! Actually, I'm fine. I'll need help. Just need a shot. Come on, fire. Okay. That one. Yeah, if I can just take these ships out, that would be nice. Alright, so I got another weak point done. Good. This ship out. I guess someone else is here. Yeah, someone else showed up. Okay, cool. Nice. I'll just hold off and let them sink this ship. See, I called for help and help arrived. I didn't really need help, but I appreciate it anyways. Besides, you know me, I like to try to get people involved, you know? The interaction. 6 minutes. I can go after you real quick. Well, no, I said 4 minutes. Fuck. So this ain't going to be starting either. Okay, I guess I'll go back to Mother of Shipwrecks. See, it's really hot weekend. It's hot all the way up in the Netherlands. That sucks. Are these just treasures? I think these are treasure maps. Yeah, I don't care for the green ones. Right, we'll just go here. Alright, that starts in 2 minutes. This starts in 5. So I got time. Alright. That's cool. Yeah, it's getting pretty hot here in Texas, but like we're staying indoors though. Stay inside with the fans and the AC. Try to endure the summer. Hopefully make it to October so that we get to the fall and cooler weather and Halloween. And then November for GTA 6. Alright. Let's open this. Go park over here real quick. All right. Yeah, another lovely day on the Indian Ocean. Yeah, I can't wait to see how much better looking Black Flag is. I'm thinking about doing like a, what do y'all think, a comparison video where I sail around a little bit in Skull and Bones and then I do a little sailing around in Black Flag, just to see the difference between how each game looks graphically. Terms, what's up, Terms? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. Interaction, good thing Rockstar's involved in this game. Well, I mean, this is mostly a PvE game with some PvP. Now, some people would like to see a bit more PvP, myself included. But, I don't know. The issue is the majority of the players in this community are PvE focused. And only a percentage of them want more PvP content. And to be fair, the PvP content that Skull and Bones did put out, it was okay. Wasn't anything great. It's unfortunate that it wasn't better, but I mean, maybe they'll try again next time when it comes to a future PvP mode, or maybe even like an entire world tier that's dedicated to just like PvP. Term says weekend's been good, very hot, humid, although some rain today. Well, that's good to get a little bit of rain. Yeah, we've been pretty fortunate in Central Texas. Like, we've gotten a lot of rain this past spring, and we definitely needed the rain because, like, Central Texas has had, like, drought issues since Riley and I moved here, like, 3 years ago. So, it's nice that the grass and the trees are a little bit greener than normal. It's nice to see, especially for all the animals out there, like the deer and the foxes. And all the other wildlife and the birds, you know, because they live out there and they kind of like having, like, fresh grass to eat or run around in, roll around in. So, it's nice to see the hill country actually looking green instead of brown. All right, we'll go stand by for the convoy. There we go. Well, Terms, I mean, Texas is pretty large. It has different biomes. Like, West Texas is very deserty, so traditionally, like, West Texas is drier. Hill country is kind of in the middle. It gets wet. It's supposed to traditionally get wet, but it also has dry periods too, so it's a little bit of 50-50 in hill country. East Texas, the east side of Texas, usually wetter. So, and North Texas is what, the mountain range. So there's a lot of different biomes when it comes to Texas, because it's that big of a state. But yeah, I mean, historically, I mean, Central Texas doesn't get as much rain as other parts of the country. But it's been really bad the past several years. So I'm glad this year we've been able to fill lakes back up and all that. Because water is kind of important. One of the reasons why I don't like data centers too much. Since they They take up land and electricity and obviously fresh water that most of us need to survive. Snake says, we had a yearly market. Heat ruined the business of the vendors and the fair. Really hard to celebrate when you sweat like a shower. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's pretty bad if that's happening up in the Netherlands. Yay, look at the water spout. Thank you. Thank you for having a button that... Like I know there's a water spout in the video game. Thank you so much. I just don't see the point of the option to look at a water spout. But what? Oh, are you kidding me? It fucking grabbed me. I was just minding my own business, water spout. Minding my own business. I fucking hate you, water spout. Fucking trolling me. Unbelievable. Piss off, water spout. You son of a bitch. I was just sitting there and it freaking came over me and grabbed me. Ah. For the record, I've never been a fan of the water spout when they added it to the game. I think the feeling is mutual. Yeah, look, it's right there. Oh, by the way, it's gonna grab you. Yeah, thunderstorm. It didn't really. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, thunderstorms. I hate it whenever thunderstorms happen and they don't drop any water. It just feels like a tease. Plus, the lightning could also end up hitting the ground and causing a fire to break out, like a wildfire. So that also sucks. Alright, I managed to hit that. I think I hit that ship. I gotta get these ships tagged, or I don't get credit for them. Because I still gotta get 2 more cosmetics for the Hellfest event for this account. Fucking water spouts, I swear. Hey, what's up, Superloy? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, the water spouts have always had it in for me ever since they added them to the game. Alright, let's get this convoy knocked out. Alrighty. Let's hit that. Okay, so you got that chest. Okay, cool. Right, so I got credit for these hits. Okay, I'll swing back and grab this chest real quick. Someone offered you free money in GT Online, wanted to do a Doomsday, you declined. Well, it's not free if you have to actually do something, right? Plus, it's Doomsday, so I would have declined too. Be like, yeah, I'm good, thanks. John Marston also hates water. Yeah, he's not exactly a good swimmer. I'm doing alright, Superloy. How are you doing? Hopefully you're well. But yeah, I'm just on my secondary account today. Just grinding some Hellfest. Trying to get the last 2 cosmetics for this account. And, you know, seeing what progress I can make in the Barque campaign with this account. Mainly out of boredom. You know, patiently waiting for the Moonshine event to kick off on Tuesday. And then, of course, Black Flag. So, Superloy, are you going to be playing Black Flag? Are you excited? I am. That's where I'll be heading off on July 9th. With Mr. Kenway aboard the Jackdaw once again. So let me grab that chest. Take these ships out. Alright, cool. 100 weak points. Sweet. Event complete. Very nice. There we go. Ah, 2 challenges. Okay, cool. Yep. Good job. Good job. We did it. Alright, so what's next on the list? I think this is available. We're still in combat, though. I'll just sell out the combat then I'll fast travel over there. Let's see, what do we got? Some goodies to open. See, that time I actually got 3 chests. Okay. Alright, let's see if we get at least one of the last 2 cosmetics that we need. Moment of truth. And more silver. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh. Damn it. Come on. I need those last 2 cosmetics on this account. Seriously. That's like I think that's like the 3rd convoy I've hit today. And yet all I've gotten was freaking silver. And yeah, this character needs silver, but I also want the cosmetics. Damn it. Alright, let's see. That. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over here real quick. Did I finally get something for the Barque campaign? I finally got some deep iron. Okay, I got 1 down, a few more to go. It's called progress. Yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna get like all 7, but it's just something to do while we just hang out and chat. Shoot the breeze, choose the fat, as they say. But yeah, I know Riley's excited for the new demi cannons because she wants to do a sandbook build with them, and she's had to patiently wait for those demi cannons to arrive. She even bought the sandbook, that creepy looking sandbook skin. So finally the moonshine event will be arriving Tuesday. It is probably one of the best like rotating events they have. But yeah, I mean the problem is we don't really have that many events in the game. And so they do get rotated pretty often. So I don't know. I feel like they should consider creating at least 1 or 2 additional events. But the problem is if they suck, then people are not going to be excited for them. So they actually have to be really good events that people look forward to, like the Moonshine event. You know, some people like the Azure Solstice event. The Halloween event's okay, but then there's other events that are just not as good. And some people are like, oh, not that event again. Alright. Let's see. What did we get? Dump these. Boom. And I got some furniture. Alright, time to open some chests. I got some flip-flops. Hey, Riley, look, I finally got new flip-flops. She keeps telling me I need to get new flip-flops because the pair she bought me when she went back home to Puerto Rico. Like, what? How many years ago was that, babe? Like, she bought me some flip-flops while she was in Puerto Rico visiting family. And I've kind of worn them out. And she keeps telling me I need to get new ones. I'm like, but they still work. I can still walk around in them.
Salut.
Alright, let's see. Sell these. Nope, not selling those. I'll sell you some bread. Have some bread, buddy. Get some carbs. I just hope it's not moldy.
Safe travels.
Moldy bread. Ooh. Okay. How long on this guy? Oh, okay, we can go do... We'll knock him out, then we can turn in 2 more heads. Okay, cool. That works for me. And after this, I'm going to go over to La Peste, and I guess I think I have enough flares to summon La Peste because I need to do that at least one time. So I want to do that. Cool. Alright. So we'll sink this guy, and then we'll turn in 2 more heads. Rinse, cycle, repeat. Yeah, but at this point, I seriously doubt I'm going to come close to completing the Barque campaign, but it's fine. I mostly completed it on my other account. I just haven't finished it because I don't know. I mean, I already have the Barque. I don't really feel desire to have another Barque, you know. I'm like, but I already got one on my main account. Yeah, I use it for the patch notes section of my videos on Tuesday because it makes sense, right? When I think of a patch notes, you know, like maintenance, I think of the Barque. So that's why I constantly have that in the background whenever I'm going over patch notes. Plus, I think it's better to do that than just have like just a black screen from the article. But yeah, I already have a Barque. Well, on the main account, but on this account, I don't have a Barque. But once again, it's pretty easy to make a Barque. If you really wanted your own Barque, you just get the materials and build it. Snake says, last Friday my workplace was closed completely because of the heat. It's that hot in the Netherlands to where you guys had to close down. Damn. That is not a good sign. Not good at all. All right, let me open this. Nice. Open that. Hey, I got another emblem. Sweet. I'll take more cosmetics. More the merrier. Because you never know when you might want to use them. You may have a future ship that you want to use it for. Especially the colors, right? Especially cell colors and hull colors. Alright, so let's see. What else can we dump? Dump that in there. Dump this and this. Alright, got 2 heads to turn in, so let's go do that really, really quick. And then we will go after La Peste. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan for Skull and Bones coming up is, I guess next Sunday will be probably the last Skull and Bones stream for a while. Because obviously after that, I'll be focused on Black Flag, Resynced. And then this coming Tuesday, we'll have a Skull and Bones video going over the Moonshine event, which pretty much if you've done the Moonshine event, you pretty much know what to expect. But also the cosmetics and anything else transpiring on Tuesday. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something new in the shop to look at. Besides the Moonshine drip. But we'll go over that Tuesday. And like I said, also patch notes. Hey, what's up, UG? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. Along with everybody else. So yeah, that's what I envision right now is that. Look, I just want to go play Black Flag, all right? I'm sorry, Skull and Bones viewers. Hopefully you understand and you forgive me if in 2 weeks from now, instead of you joining the Sunday stream, you see me playing Black Flag. But it's not just going to be that, because like I'm going to stream on July 9th when the game launches, and the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th. So I'm going to be streaming several days. I've already planned it out. And, well, the 14th I'm also going to be streaming, but that most likely is going to be a GTA stream for the summer update, the Court Center Heist update. So that's probably going to be like an early in the morning stream my time. So I'm planning a few streams coming up starting on the 9th. But we will have at least one more Skull and Bones stream between now and then next Sunday. And then there'll be a little bit of a break from Skull and Bones stream-wise. For obvious reasons. The temperature in your living room is 30 degrees this afternoon. That sucks. Well, 30 degrees Celsius. You know, I keep trying to mentally, like, whenever somebody tells, because I know a lot of you live in Europe and have Celsius as the thing. Because, like, of course, in America, we have to be different. We have to have Fahrenheit. I mean, and for the record, if I was raised on Celsius, then it wouldn't be an issue to me at all. So anytime somebody says Celsius, I have to mentally try and think, okay, well, what does that mean in Fahrenheit? Testing out the PS5 Pro with OBS. How's that going so far? Like, it really wasn't much of an issue for me because, to be honest, I don't really see much of a difference between the Pro and the regular PS5. Like, I guess we'll see the difference in the newer games that have come out, especially GTA 6. How am I killing you, Sinister? What did I do this time? Was it the whole Celsius Fahrenheit thing? I don't know what to do. 30 is below 90. Okay. Okay. That is I guess that is pretty hot for the, like, traditionally how hot does it get? Like what's about the peak heat wise, like in the Netherlands traditionally? I'm curious about that. Because maybe one day I want to go somewhere that's a little cooler. But it does seem like it's starting to get hot all over the place, which is not a very good sign. Alright, let me park the boat. Alright. Turn in this head as well. Then we'll go after the pest. Alright. Another head turned in. Alright, how much time we got on this? 5 minutes? Damn it! If it was 9 minutes, maybe, but it's freaking 5 minutes. Fudge, that kind of threw a wrench in my plans. Because I do want to go over there and fight LaPest at least once today. Oh yeah, Arizona. Yeah, Arizona's like way, way freaking hotter. Yeah, Sinister, you're right. But Arizona's way hotter. So yeah, but I mean, I do sympathize with our friends in Europe, Sinister, because they're not used to it being as hot. So when it gets really hot, you know, in Ireland or the UK or Europe, you know, it's pretty miserable for them. So I do sympathize. Plus, they don't exactly. I think most of them don't have AC. So that sucks for them. So yeah, at the moment, the PS5 Pro seems okay. Yeah, I mean, there are differences between the PS5 Pro and the PS5, but those differences are not like major. It's just, I guess, going to be subtle improvements. And I guess we're going to really see what she can do whenever GTA 6 comes out. But, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I don't really see a difference here between, you know, how the PS5 feels and looks on my PS5 Pro compared to how Skull and Bones looked on the PS5. Strange thing is, last summer OBS gave me 60 frame rating. You told me it was excellent. Yeah, it does seem. I mean, it could be like a computer issue you're having. Maybe it's a hardware issue you're having with your system. Maybe that's why you're having a frame rate problem, Snake. Maybe something went bad. Like maybe a year ago it was fine, but then something happened and then it's caused a negative. I don't claim to be a computer expert. I'm just trying to, I guess, determine the factor, the culprit behind it all. And that could be the case. So we patiently wait for another convoy to appear. I live near the sea. Normally keeps the temperatures in the mid-20s max, but not this week. When the wind fails, it gets really hot. That sucks. That's one thing I like about beaches is the constant wind blowing most of the time. And like one thing I do like about hill country is that it often does get pretty windy here in hill country. Like last night, it felt really nice on the balcony. The wind was blowing at sunset, and I was just chilling with the cat on the balcony. It was nice. Just sitting there drinking some water, just staring at the hills, listening to birds, watching birds fly around, pet the cat. It was a good time. Sink this ship real quick. Thursday was the worst. Didn't sleep because of the heat. That blows. That does suck. It could be a connection to your ISP. I don't know if it's that. Maybe. It does sound like a hardware issue. I mean, because, like, I mean, have you done a test on your ISP? Like upload and download speed? Because upload is what you really need. You need decent upload speed to stream. Because most people focus on download because, you know, obviously downloading video games and whatnot are like being able to stream movies, TV shows. But a lot of people don't realize that if you want to be a streamer, you have to have decent upload speed. I mean, that could be a factor. Alright, let me open these. Boom. And I'll just sit here and wait patiently for this convoy. And then after the convoy, then I'm going after LaPest. We've put off LaPest enough. he's going down. I had to sink him at least once in order to get this challenge knocked out. Let me look real quick. Alright, so where's the pest? Where are you, Pesty? Alright. See, take out the pest one time. Okay, I got to reforge 3 combat items, reforge 10. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Maybe 3. I don't really bother on this account to do that because I don't have as many materials on my secondary account as my primary, but maybe I'll do that. We'll see. What I noticed every time you play GTA Online on PS4, it's awfully... I mean, it could also be like a PS4 issue. Your upload speed is actually 10 times higher. Okay, so it's not the uploading's not the problem. It could be a hardware issue with your computer or your laptop. That might be the issue. Like, does my stream look okay, guys? How's it look? Does it look fine? Are we at least doing 5 frames a second here? 5 FPS? Hopefully. Alright, where's this convoy at? Is it... hello, convoy. Oh, there you are. You're spawning right behind me. Okay, I see. Trying to be sneaky. Sneaky convoy. Alright, let's go get him. You know what? I need some dessert. Let's have a little fruit cake. Like, when I got Riley some pizza, and me some pizza last night at this local, like, Italian restaurant we like to go to, like, they had some slices of eruption cake, so I picked one up because I got a sweet tooth and I wanted to try it. And God, it was loaded with sugar. It's like, damn, I'm gonna OD on the amount of sugar in this slice of cake. It tasted good, but I mean, like, I don't know if I really want that much sugar in my life. Jeez. The pizza was good though. I had like pepperoni and mushroom. Like, Riley just likes regular pepperoni, but I like to change it up. I also like pepperoni. But, you know, sometimes I want something different. Like, you know, pepperoni and mushrooms on my pizza. Or I want a meat lover's pizza. Or something else. But that slice of eruption cake, I was just eating that like, oh man, I'm going to OD from this much sugar. It reminds me of the one time on a road trip, I stopped at a gas station on my way home. And they happened to have some Krispy Kreme donuts, and it had been a while since I had a Krispy Kreme donut. And I just bought one chocolate glazed Krispy Kreme donut, and I took a bite in it. And there was so much sugar in that one bite of the donut that I couldn't eat it. I'm like, oh, this is too much sugar. It's like, I do like sugar, but not that much. Jeez. It just felt like way too much. So I probably won't get another slice of the eruption cake next time. I need to cut back on the sweets anyways. I mean, we all have vices. That happens to be one of my vices. Damn my sweet tooth. Alright. There we go. Take these ships out. This thing's almost done. It's just, like, is it that hard to give me those cosmetics Hellfest event? Hook me up. Come on, let's go.
Come on, keep going.
Shows. That right there. You don't like Marspen for the one reason, big lump of sugar? Yeah, I used to love donuts, but for some reason, like, the Krispy Kremes I got, the one Krispy Kreme I got that one day, just had too much sugar in it. I mean, a little bit of sugar is fine, but man, those are just, I was like overloaded with it. It's been a while since I had a donut. I do like donuts, but there's just certain things I just try not to eat because it's not exactly healthy. But every now and then I like to indulge myself a little. Alright, so another convoy is dealt with. Damn it, they missed. Alright, let's see. Okay, we'll just go up here and then we'll fast travel over here and then we'll go after the pest. Well, moment of truth. Let's see. Did we get any cosmetics this time? Drum roll, please. And more silver. Thanks. You know, sometimes the RNG sucks. It really does. So you think after hitting, what, 4 convoys, I'd at least gotten one of those cosmetics at this point? You're not a fan of donuts? Man, donuts are great. See, Krispy Kreme are smothered of glaze. Yeah, I think that's the problem. They just put too much sugar on them. You don't like donuts either, Snake? Is donuts just an American thing? Is that just like any people in other countries just don't care for donuts? It's like only Americans like donuts. I mean, I know cops love donuts. They love their donuts. I don't like the donuts themselves, with or without sugar. They really don't taste as good. Oh, yours are better. Your oil of boiling or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. What is that? Some sort of pastry? I'm guessing it's a pastry. I've never heard of that, Snake. But good for you. All too often, Snake will mention something. I'm like, what is that? I guess I'm being educated on that. One day, you know, when the time, maybe one day, whenever Riley and I go on some trips, when the world is less insane and chaotic, when things stabilize, maybe we'll come up to the Netherlands to see you, and you can tell us about the Netherlands, show us around, and well, the problem is Riley's extremely picky, Snake, so that's going to be an issue. Me, I'm willing to give certain foods a try, for better or worse, but Riley is extremely picky, so there better be some like basic stuff up there that at least she can eat. But that would be kind of cool if one day I go to Ireland to visit Yuji and Gina, and then UK to visit Kane, and hopefully not get stabbed to death in London. And then I would like to go up to Scotland. I want to see Ireland and Scotland because, like, on the Burns side, those are supposed to be like my lineage goes back to Ireland and Scotland. You know, Scotch-Irish history. You retrace my roots. But yeah, that kind of irks me that, once again, I didn't get any Hellfest cosmetics there. That's like the 4th time. That blows. Oh, well. Most of this time with Snake Talks, yeah, you just zone out. Oibalian is a ball of dough, fried in oil, eaten with or without sugar. Is it like a bidet? Because that sounds kind of like a bidet. Like it's popular in France and New Orleans. It sounds like a bidet. Is it like that? Because yes, bidets are also fluffy. And then Snake is like, no, GB, that's completely different. It's like, okay. There.
Blessings of Razan be upon you.
Pray for Kingpin.
All right. Like, am I thinking of the right thing? Hold on a minute. Maybe I said something else. What is it? Desserts. Okay. Most iconic is what's it called? Beignet. I was thinking beignet, not a bidet. Never mind. I meant beignets. Idiot. A bidet is something else entirely. Never mind. But yeah, so a beignet. I was thinking of a beignet. Hey, if you have a bidet, you don't need toilet paper, so that's good. So that's good. You won't require toilet paper with a bidet. But a beignet is what I was trying to say. My bad. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Let's see, Ollie. What's up, Ollie? How you doing today? All right. Ollie says, "Hello, dear friend. If you were to suggest a ship for me, rank 4 or 5, which would it be?" So, Ali, I'm guessing you're a new player, and I have a question for you. Do you fancy yourself as a tank player, or a DPS player, or a support player? Because in order to determine the ship that works best for you, I gotta get to know you a little bit. Not a lot, obviously. I'm not gonna ask for your credit card number and any of that nonsense. I just need to know what kind of ship do you prefer to use. Do you fancy yourself a DPS player, tank, support? And then I can kind of, I guess, steer you in hopefully the right direction when it comes to building a ship. But hopefully you've already I'm sure you've already watched my beginner's guide video and my ship video about ships for beginners. So I put out 2 beginners videos. Okay, DPS. DPS, I would say the better is a good starter DPS ship because you obviously get that at the beginning. But if you want something a little bit more like sexy, something that's a good ramming ship and also a decent DPS, especially in World Tier 1, the Brigantine is great. The Brigantine is a really good first ship that you get, that you can acquire early on in Skull and Bones. So I would recommend the Brigantine. Now, later on, you may want to get a Galleon in the future. The Galleon is probably the best DPS ship in the game. But you don't need to get a Galleon right now, because that's going to cost way more materials to acquire a Galleon. But for now, in World Tier 1, you can't go wrong with the Brigantine. Or if you just want to keep upgrading your better, that's fine too, because it's a little ship, but it's a little ship that if you upgrade it right, it can still be quite deadly. Beignet. I don't think they're disc shaped. They're more like ball shaped. They're very popular in they're really popular in New Orleans. Low key, I've always wanted to try a bidet. I have a family member. He uses a bidet. He's used a bidet his entire life, and he seems to like it just fine. And I guess the benefit he has is he doesn't have to buy toilet paper. I don't know. Maybe it's the more sensible option. Because especially during the shortage during the pandemic when toilet paper and paper towels ran low in the U.S. I'm sure some people were thinking, I really could use a bidet right about now. I'm running out of TP. I'm gonna have to start using newspaper. Oof. Or like the sponges like the Romans used to use a long time ago. But anyways, going back to beignets. Yeah, beignets are pretty tasty, but they can also be pretty sweet too. So. Yeah, I think what you were saying about that delicacy, the Obolian. If I'm mispronouncing it, I do apologize, Snake. But it does sound similar to beignet. You know what? I think I need to call for some help against old Pesty. He's being a little annoying today. Come on, LaPest. I just want to sink you once so I can get this part of the challenge knocked out. Like, he's just lucky I don't come down here with my main ships on my main account. But, it's fine. I could use a challenge in my life. Well, I guess one positive is the poison isn't as bad as it used to be. Like, it used to be back in year 1, like Le Pest poison could just easily like one-shot you. Pairs. Okay, somebody showed up to help. Nice. But yeah, long-term wise, Ali, I would say a Galleon in the future once ever. Yep, not right away. I would just enjoy the game, play through the main story, like eventually ascend to World Tier 2, and then one day World Tier 3. But yeah, the Galleon's a future ship to aspire for. But right now, you should be fine with either the Better or the Brigantine. I hope that helps. But the Brigantine is a fun ship. And it's a pretty ship, too. It's the fastest ship in the game, by the way. So if you like getting around the map really fast, then the Brigantine is it. It is the ship. Plus it is a really good ramming ship. So that's like an additional weapon that ship has, where you can just ram into enemy ships and cause additional damage. It's not as tough as a tank, but if a DPS is what you want, then I would definitely recommend the Brigantine as the starter DPS ship. Or the Badar. Better, Badar, same thing. Tomata. You get the idea. Alright, so I knocked that out. Alright, that, and that. And that. Got some silver. There's a variant that's shaped like a flat donut, filled with apple mash, another oblate variant with raisins. Okay, interesting. Where'd y'all come from? I'll just go over here. I'll just stay here. Maybe I'll just do a anyway, sorry. I have no beef with you. Leave me alone. Okay, see, Ali says, I'm looking to make the best choice because I feel like I shouldn't waste my materials. Well, that is very true. Like, because it's a lot easier to get materials in the game nowadays than it was in year 1. But you don't want to, I guess, make the mistake of building a ship you're not going to be happy with in the long run. But, I mean, how do you feel about, do you like the Better? I'm sure you've tried the Better a little bit. It's a very good starter ship. But if you want something that feels like more like a ship, like more of a, then I would definitely recommend the Brigantine. Because it'll serve you well for a while. And there's definitely plenty of players in higher tiers, World Tier 3 and 4, that still use their Brigantines. And it's also situational. It's really good for chasing down convoys, like, and catching up to ships. But the problem with the Brigantine is it can be destroyed. Like, it doesn't take as much damage as a tank, right? Like a Snow or the frigate, for example. But that's kind of the point, right? It's a balance. Like, the DPSs are meant for firepower. But it's a very fast, it's a very maneuverable ship. It's a good-looking ship. So I think the Brigantine's a good choice from starter players to veterans. Because even in like World Tier 3, you'll still see players using the Brigantine. Alright, so let me turn in Le Pest. I didn't get ahead either for him? What is this? Why is the game not giving me things? Like, I even did the signal flare. Okay, let me turn these, at least turn these heads in. Like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. What the? Yeah, I mean, like a moment ago, I didn't get the ring from the ghost ship. And I didn't get Le Pest's head, but I summoned Le Pest. I fought Le Pest. I helped sink Le Pest. And I didn't get his damn head? What the hell? That's annoying. What is going on here? And I even did the Le Pest missions on this account. So I didn't, technically I didn't get credit for it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. As they say, c'est la vie. There we go. All right. Let's see. Is there anything I want to keep or get rid of? All right. So I guess I'm holding on to those for now. Oh, that does remind me. I need to make some purchases from Blackwood.
The latest, Captain.
How many guild marks do I have?
If you haven't noted. Ah, back for
Okay.
more tea.
Ooh, I don't have that many guild marks over here. So I guess I want to be selective with what I choose to buy. I'll go ahead and buy that. Ooh, that's gonna take a chunk out. I got 320. Okay, I got. You know what? I'll just buy. I'm planning ahead, so that's why I buy the deep iron. I plan ahead for the future.
Great trust.
The future. The job board. I guess I can do some stuff on the job board. Smuggler ale. Deliver ale to Fort Lewis. Okay. Bog iron. I think I got bog iron in my warehouse. Plunder the Ferris settlement. Okay. Sink pirate ships. Sink Thungawa. Which one do I want to do? I could plunder the Far. That's pretty easy. But I also need to. Let me look at my warehouse real quick. Do I have bog iron in my warehouse? I should. All right. Let's have a look. Crafting. Yeah, I got plenty of bog iron. I could do that mission easy because some of the challenges was completing objectives on the job board. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little irked about the fact that I didn't get credit for sinking the pest. Little annoyed by that. All right, we'll do this real quick. All right, so they only need 20. That's easy. All right, let's go back to my warehouse. That's not my warehouse. There. Sometimes even I push the wrong buttons. All right, I'll move these real quick. And grab 20 bog iron. Okay. There. 20 bog iron, and then... All right, so Timby Foundry. Okay. How much time do I need? 1 minute. That's about to start. Fudge. Okay, I can do this real quick. I can sell up there, deliver it, and then I can just fast travel to the convoy. It'll work. That'll be fine. All right, let's go do that real quick. Set sail. So what's everybody up to this week? Any fun, exciting plans going on? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get credit for that. I should have got credit because I did the signal flare. So I did the signal flare, and I got no credit for it, which is kind of annoying. But that happened earlier with the ghost ship, because I went to the ghost ship, and I fought the ghost ship, and I should have got credit for that too, but I didn't get the ring to turn in. So I don't know what that's about, but whatever. I mean, the truth is I had no ambitions of completing the Barque campaign on this account. I'm just doing it because it's something to do while we hang out today. I just had to think of something. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I could do that. Let's see how far I get with the Barque campaign on my second account and try to get those cosmetics from Hellfest before Hellfest goes away. But, whatever. There are far worse things going on in the world right now, so it's small potatoes. Getting ready for the fireworks next weekend. Your pets don't like them. Yeah, traditionally pets don't like fireworks too much. That does remind me, so I'll probably be doing a balcony stream if the weather is up for it. Weather permitting, probably a 4th of July fireworks stream. Because my neighbors in Hill Country, they'll buy fireworks. They'll spend their money on the fireworks. And I can just watch them shoot fireworks. And that works for me. I don't have to drop a penny or a dime for the fireworks. I just watch the show and stream the show from my phone. Well, I didn't do it last year because we had a really bad rain last year. And sadly, that rain did cause a major flooding in parts of Hill Country. And like there was this Camp Mystic where a whole bunch of young girls were killed because of the flooding. It was really tragic what transpired. It made national news last year. So yeah, that was really sad what happened a year ago. But what's really messed up is that something similar happened decades earlier to the same camp. It was like back in the 80s, I think they flooded. And it's like they didn't learn the lesson from like the 80s. It's like, oh, something similar happened. And it didn't seem like they took proper precautions, you know, to prevent the tragedy from happening again. I think this time it was like way worse. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, that happened back in the late 80s or something? That's messed up. And I guess history repeats itself. That loot. Tag this ship real quick. Got it. Alright, I'm hoping that this time I actually get the freaking cosmetics, because all I've gotten so far from doing these convoys is freaking silver. And I still need 2 more of those cosmetics. So, here's hoping, right? Let me go grab this chest real quick. Okay. Alright, the event's complete. Sweet. We'll grab the other chests. Please give me at least the hull color. That would be nice. Thank you. There. We'll see. Not exactly optimistic. Are they plundering? I think they're plundering. I'm just looking real quick. Are you plundering, good sir? I can't really tell if they're plundering. I'm not worried about it. I think I do have to do a plunder. I think I do have to do a plunder. It's one of the like job board things. Right. Anyways, moment of truth. All right. I got 2 chests at a time. Come on, give me at least the hull cosmetic. Come on. Yay, more silver. Ugh, how disappointing. That's like what, the 5th convoy? I mean, you expect to only get silver once you've gotten all the cosmetics, but I still have 2 cosmetics I haven't acquired yet with this account. I'm just having bad luck in the RNG when it comes to Hellfest. Jeez. Whatever. What we got? Have I done all the? Let me look. Where is it? Barque. All right, so I got those rewards. Okay, cool. We got those. I'm looking real quick. 6 out of 10. Okay. All right. So let's go after these guys real quick again. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of what I'm planning this week. Just the basic stuff going on. Oh yeah, I gotta make some changes to some of my utilities, like the billing, because my bank a few months ago got bought by another bank, and like the transition just occurred this past week, so we had to activate, you know, new bank cards, and we had to set up our accounts on the new app, so I had to go through all that, but I still have I guess with the utilities I need to go fix that so that I don't get a late bill or fee or fine. So I gotta work on that. I keep meaning to. Oh, and I gotta put the new sticker on my car because I have the new We have, you know, every year you get is it a, I don't think it's in a registration sticker. And I have till the end of the month to put the new sticker on, so I got to put that on before the end of the month. I've just been kind of lollygagging it. So I got to do that. It's really hard. I just got to peel the old sticker off and put the new sticker on. Yeah. I'll knock that out this week as well. Plus, I guess a new vlog. Alright. I think somebody came along in. Oh, okay. I'm only 30 seconds from this event. Okay. Okay, I'm just in time. Nice. Alright, let me open these. Alright. So just a few things I need to knock out this week. Especially with the utilities, you know, I got to make sure that... Yeah, I think my insurance also, I should take care of that too. Of course, I go back and forth about paying insurance. I mean, I know it's like a necessary evil, but sometimes I just don't know if it's worth even having insurance. Because every month you put this much money into your health insurance. And then all too often you'll hear stories about how when you actually end up needing it, it's just like a bunch of bullshit you have to go through. And then you think that you're going to be covered. And then, fun fact, then they're like, oh, we're not going to cover that. Oh, sorry, we're not going to cover that. Oh, I'm sorry, you're screwed. And then you sit there wondering, like, well, what's the point? You know, is it just a scam? Sometimes it feels like a scam. All right, let's go back to St. Anne and turn in a few heads, shall we? But yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, you'd be better off, and this is just my opinion, okay? My opinion, take it or leave it. That instead of spending the money on health insurance, that you set up an emergency like account, and then you just take that money and you just dump it into the emergency account every month. I think you'd probably be better off with that. That's something I've been considering. It's like, should I just do that instead? It's one of those things I keep meaning to look into and inquire about. It's like, is this actually a thing that you can do? Because if it is, I would definitely consider doing that instead. Because at least that way I can look and say, okay, well, I have this much money in this account, and it could just be like a rainy day emergency account for not just health reasons, but maybe for other unforeseen things that happen to transpire in life. All right, let me move. What am I doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. I was about to make a terrible mistake. I was about to sell stuff that I didn't want to sell. Close call. Okay, I want to sell these, though, so I'll sell these. There. Okay. All right. Good business.
And be safe.
Thank you. All right, let us move on to St. Anne. Eventually, I'll pull up the right map. Okay, there. Okay. I hope that before the stream's over today, we'll go on for maybe another hour. Like, probably one more hour. Then we'll call it a day. But hopefully before the end of the stream, I get at least the whole color cosmetics for Hellfest. That would at least be something. Right? Alright. So let's dump these. Open. Okay. Dump that and dump these. Alright, let's see if T or Mako might want to purchase some of these commodities. That would be nice. Alright.
Pirates speak of your exploits, Skipper. Keep it up.
She'll buy that and that. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, we'll sell these to her.
Stay vigilant. A shark
Right.
never
Now let's see if T will buy the ivory. Okay.
Trinkets sell for a whole lot more than
Oh,
rest.
she will. Okay, cool.
We
Alright,
shall
so that's
speak.
sold. Alright, so let's go and deliver some heads. That's better. So which ship are people looking forward to the most that has yet to come out this year? The War Junk or the Flute? Or one of the other ships? Because we're supposed to get like one or two other ships, like a medium and a small ship. One of them is going to be lightning based. But of all the ships coming, which ones are y'all most excited for? Snake says we got tall ships coming in the port this week. He'll be visiting. Okay, cool. Well, that sounds like fun, Snake. That is cool that there still are some tall ships out there in the world. Not as many, but like there's a few left of sail ships, like the USS Constitution. That's still a thing, you know. But not many, because obviously we've advanced in technology, to steam power and nuclear power. But for the longest time, this is how we traversed the oceans, was with the power of the wind. Turn that head in. That is pretty impressive, though, that for the longest time, that's somebody just came up with the idea, like, hey, what if I put like this blanket on this pole on this ship? Like, I wonder if it would make my ship go faster. That's how I kind of envision it, right? It's like, I'm tired of paddling my ship. What if I had a way to make the ship go faster? And maybe they were watching the wind hit the clothes on the clothesline, because I'm sure clotheslines have been around for a long ass time to dry clothes. At least that's how it was. Like, well, back in East Texas, where I grew up in East Texas, we didn't exactly have a dryer, or we would save money during the summertime. Instead of using the dryer, we just hang the clothes on the clothesline and just let the sun dry it. But then whenever the wind would hit the clothes, it would cause the clothes to move. So I'm thinking that, drying your clothes that way has probably been a thing for centuries, longer probably. And maybe somebody just sat there and saw how like a sheet was being pushed by the wind, and they thought, what, if I take that sheet and I put it on a pole, will that make ship go faster? And the rest, as they say, is history. I don't know if it went down that way, but that's kind of how I imagine it in my head. Because somebody had to have the original idea, right? Somebody had the clever idea. So, yeah. Just one of those random thoughts with GB. Like, how did that become a thing? Right, turn that in. Mostly used for training purposes. They are convened in several European ports over the month. Okay, that's kind of cool. I guess it's good to teach sailors the ropes of how it used to be compared to how it is now. Probably gives them a greater appreciation for the tall ships of old. Alright, that is 5 minutes away. Is there anything else I could do at the moment? I guess I could do another... yeah, I'll sail back to St. Anne and see if there's another quick and easy job I could do. Oh, you even had a Russian tall ship import? Cool. I don't know if y'all have ever had... I don't think they ever let the Constitution go over there. I think they keep the Constitution on the East Coast. Old Ironsides. So I don't think the Constitution ever ventures across the ocean anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of random thoughts I've had in my head. Like cooking. Like, when did somebody have the bright idea of cooking, right? Like, hey, I'm going to take this slab of meat and I'm going to cook it. Like, how did that happen? Like back when cavemen would just kill an animal and just eat it raw. Was it shortly after we discovered fire? And then somebody's like, hey, this fire can keep us warm. Maybe I'll take this slab of meat and we could just cook it and make it even tastier. And then what about boiling? Like, how did that become a thing? Maybe somebody's like, hey, I'm cold. Maybe they were trying to like thaw some ice to drink some water. and I guess they took a pot and they put some ice in it over a campfire, and then they saw how it would melt into from ice to water, so they could have drinkable water. That's how I envision it in my head. And then they're like, "Hey, what if we put some stuff in this water, like a few things, like some leaves and some like potatoes and maybe some extra strips of meat, like some bird or whatever." And that's how they discovered soup. And I guess that might be how they did, with like other things like lobsters and crabs and crawfish. I often wonder, like, who was the first to actually come up with that idea and say, "Hey, this might work," and then it actually becomes a thing. It becomes popular. And it just becomes something that people just do. All right, 3.5 minutes. This will be the time. This is going to be the attempt that gets me the whole color. In the words of Babe Ruth, I'm calling my shot. That's right. I'm calling my shot here. Yeah, it looks like there's other people coming over here too. I can't imagine that they're doing this. I mean, surely they've already gotten the cosmetic. Maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe it's just people that have waited till the last possible minute to do it. So that also is a thing. But yeah, we'll just chill here. Alright, so we'll just sit here for a moment and patiently wait for the thing. I mean, for the record, I'm glad that we have, the option when it comes to cooking food. I think I'd much rather have my food cooked. Like, unless it's like fried chicken, like the next day in the fridge, like you cook it or you get some fried chicken or like fried chicken strips. And you have some leftovers, and you throw the leftovers in the fridge. And then you take it out of the fridge the next day, and you just eat it as is. Riley doesn't like that. She doesn't understand why I do that. But the chicken was already cooked. It's already cooked. It technically doesn't need to be reheated. I don't know. There's just something about fried chicken the next day, just straight out of the fridge. I don't know. I just find it tasty. Like, I can even do that with pizza, but I do prefer reheating pizza. Most of the time. So, like, for example, I got leftover pizza in the fridge. I will most likely reheat that for dinner. But, like, fried chicken, I love cold fried chicken. I don't know, maybe it's a southern thing, right? Maybe that's the case. It's obviously not a Puerto Rican thing because Riley never heard of it back in Puerto Rico. She's like, "What? You actually do that?" And then my friend who's been living with us for the past few months while he's trying to get a new job, like he does that too. And she was like, "Wow, I can't believe that other people actually do that." Like, yeah, it's a thing. The rebuilt White Swan captured by William Barnett in 1596 is at the port. Okay, cool. Very cool. Quite a few ships here for a convoy. I don't know. Maybe they're just attacking the convoy because it's part of the Barque campaign. Maybe that's the case. Or maybe they also trying to get the cosmetics. And they've literally waited till almost the last minute to get them. I mean, that could be a thing. I honestly don't know. Or maybe they're just that bored and they're just wanting to go after these convoys because it's something to do. All right. So they're anticipating that the ships are going to spawn in the south, but sometimes they do spawn behind us. So I try not to assume, but we're about to find out where they spawn. All right. Okay. There they are. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let this be the hour of the time in the convoy where I finally get the last remaining cosmetics I need for my second account. Hopefully. You love eating chicken from the grill? You hardly get to eat it? Yeah, I mean, I like grilled chicken too. Like, I like fried chicken. I like grilled chicken. I like blackened chicken. I guess I'm not a big fan of boiled chicken. I'm not as big of a fan of that. I do like chicken though. Like, if only the chicken's ancestors knew about what would become of them. Maybe they would have not gone extinct if they knew what would become of them, right? Those shots were terrible. Well, I mean, technically, I mean, yeah, most dinosaurs were wiped out in the asteroid, but a lot of them did manage to evolve into birds. So, dinosaurs technically survived. It's just they look a little different now than back then. Imagine what we'll look like in 65 million years from now. I don't even think we're going to make it 65,000 years. How long do y'all think humans will stick around for? Sorry. Okay, I missed him. Okay, good. I didn't want to hit him by mistake. I like how his ship is just it looks normal, like a normal ship. He's not even decorating his ship. It just looks like a standard ship you just see sailing around the map. He's a man of simple tastes, or maybe they're a woman of simple tastes. I don't know. A person of simple taste. There we go. Let's got that one. I'll take this shit too. If I can just get the whole color, that would be awesome. Did we sink them all? Is that it? No, there's one left. Okay, there's one left. One left. And I ate most of those shots, unfortunately. Yeah, they almost got it. Alright, there we go. Alright. That's done. But the question is, everyone, did I manage to actually get a cosmetic this time? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, I got one lousy chest. Alright, all I need is one chest. That's all I need. Come on, let's do it. What is going on today with the freaking RNG? What the actual flip-flop is this nonsense? Like, I swear. And my mortar was just a little too late for that. I'm getting a little irked here because that's been like 6 of those Hellfest convoys. And all I've gotten is silver, silver, and more silver. So that is annoying. I thought that by the time I'd get to this point, I would have had the last 2 cosmetics. Oh, jeez. This is frustrating. Some Roman era ships. Yeah, well, the Roman ships, I guess except for like merchant ships and like military, they spent most of their time sailing around the Mediterranean, right? So I don't think they ever like went out into the open ocean. Or even dared to go out into the open ocean. Those ships probably would have easily sunk. But Roman ships had a pretty long, proud history of sinking. Like the Romans built quite a few navies, and those ships would just sink in a storm. Then they would build another fleet, and then that fleet would sink. Like on land, yeah, the Romans were a dominant force. But in the Mediterranean, they would just sink. Like, what the fuck? Not another fleet. Plus all the lives lost aboard the ship, right? So, yes. So, yeah. Yay for Roman ships. And I mean, they didn't exactly have cannons back then. They would just board each other's ships and start throwing pilums at each other and fighting with gladiuses. Sink this captain here. Not gonna lie, it is a little annoying. I haven't had the best of luck when it comes to the Hellfest convoy. But who knows? Maybe hopefully the next one actually goes better. That would be nice. Much appreciated. Alright, sunk that ship. Yeah, I'm not knocking out this campaign. And you know what? It's fine. It was just something to do for like 3 hours so we could just hang out, chew the fat, and chat about this and that. Whether it's Skull and Bones, Black Flag, GTA 6, or whatever else you guys want to talk about. There we go. Alright, heading back to the outpost. I'll wait till I dock to open those chests. Probably for the best. So yeah, July 4th is coming up in the US. Yay, 250th anniversary. Look, I would love to celebrate, but I'm just not happy with the way things currently are in my country. And I'll leave it at that. Because I try not to get too political during these streams. Sometimes I do, but I just don't feel like there's much to celebrate right now. That's just my opinion. I mean, the country feels more divided than ever. And we're trillions of dollars in debt. And corrupt Congress, corrupt White House. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it this year. Sadly. All right.
Habari.
Can I sell anything to her? I can sell this. Okay. Well, I can sell at least a couple things. Alright, we'll do that. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to St. Anne and rinse and repeat, shall we? But yeah, weather permitting, I'll probably do a fireworks stream. I'll probably wait till it gets dark, and then I'll go chill on the balcony that night. But I'll have to tell Riley that, like, because, you know, she does like to do at least one stream a week. And I'm just going to have to reserve July 4th evening. Say, sorry, babe, I got to stream tonight. And she's like, but I want to do infield. Well, you could do it another night. And then she'll be like, no. No. It doesn't get that dramatic. She'll probably, I'm guessing, probably do like July 3rd. Okay, so let's see how many days are left, because it's the 28th right now. All right, so Wednesday's July 1st. Damn, really? Shit. So yeah, the 4th is Saturday. So we will do I guess we'll do another independent stream in GTA Online, even though I said last year it was going to be the final independent stream. Maybe I'll be like the final independent stream. And then later that night, I will do another stream for July 4th, fireworks balcony stream. Once again, weather permitting. That's my plan. And then I guess one final Skull and Bones stream next Sunday. Probably Moonshiner focused. And after that, it's going to be about Black Flag for a quick minute on Sundays. Well, I mean, it's going to be several days in a row, like the 9th, 10th, yeah. So several days of Black Flag resynced. Who knows? Maybe if I started on the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, it's like 5 episodes, 5 streams. Maybe I knock out the main story of Black Flag resynced in 5 streams. If I do like 3 or 4 hours of stream. I mean, there is a possibility I knock it out in 5 streams. We'll see. I mean, I'm not trying to rush through the main story, far from it. But at the same time, you know, I don't intend for that series to go on forever. But I am looking forward to doing it. Because it's been a quick minute since I've played through Black Flag, and anytime I use Black Flag B-roll, it's from a previous playthrough I did. I didn't record it or anything. It was just, I did it on my own for fun. Yes, even content creators and streamers play video games for fun and don't record it. They just play it because they want to play it. But it's been a while since I actually did a legit start-to-finish playthrough of Black Flag. So, what better time than Black Flag Resynced to go back into that world with Edward Kenway and the Jackdaw. But I definitely want to check out the new missions, right? Because they're adding several new characters that are going to become officers aboard the Jackdaw. So we'll definitely do that on stream. And then there might be some additional stuff as well that wasn't in the original game or cut from the original game. So I will at least feature those things stream-wise. But most like the side questing and just puttering around, exploring islands. Like in between streams, I might do that. We'll see. Alright, almost there. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry. Good thing I have leftover pizza. Pizza. Now let's park the boat. There we go. Alright, another head turned in. I gotta get that challenge. Oh, alright, I did that. Okay, so I don't have to do any more because I think 10 was the max. Alright, how much longer? 6 minutes, okay. Alright. Well, I attempted to call my shot earlier and it didn't go so well. But maybe this will be the maybe this will be the convoy, please, where I get the last remaining cosmetics for my secondary character. Please. Thank you. Alright. Let's park the boat. Okay. It's very frustrating sometimes. Alright, let's see what we need to do here before we head back out to sea. Cargo warehouse. I got a couple things I could sell. Let's see if Mako or T want to purchase these from me.
You're growing sharp teeth, Skipper.
It does get repetitive, I will say that. And I think that's clearly one of the turnoffs to players when it comes to Skull and Bones, is like, oh, we're going to sink ships, our sea monsters. Oh, look, another mission where you sink ships. I can understand how people get bored and they want to go play something else, which is totally fine.
Ah, the famous.
And then they just come back whenever they add a new event or, you know, like a new ship or some new missions.
Make good on this.
But I mean, that's the thing. It's a very niche game, right? And it only appeals to like a certain number of gamers out there, myself included. You know, that just like having our own tall ships to sail around and shoot other ships with. It's not for everybody. And that's a big reason why it's not as popular as other online games like GTA or Fortnite or Minecraft, etc. I think the other reason is because there is nothing else to the game besides the ships. Maybe one day they add land combat. That would definitely, I think, appeal to more people and give us something else to do in the game if they added land combat. Maybe diving. Maybe some areas where we could dive around. So there's things they could incorporate eventually from Black Flag Resynced to Skull and Bones, like the land combat, like the diving sections. That would add more to this world for players to enjoy and maybe even appeal to players. But the way it is, I mean, it's very limited when it comes to, you know, what you can do in this world. Like with Sea of Thieves and Windrose, right? You can have ships, you can sail around in ships, but you can also like go on shore and do stuff. I mean, you can do stuff on shore in this game, but once again, you just go on shore to deliver things or to collect things or to grab treasure chests out of the ground. Like, no combat. So I'm hoping that combat is still planned in the future for this game. But maybe they're just wanting to do combat right. And so they'll just take elements from, like, combat, land combat, and Black Flag Resynced. Except for the assassin abilities that Edward has. Because our characters are not assassins. They're just pirates. So I could just envision our characters are not going to be able to have the assassin Creed weapon, the blade, but you know, basic swords and maybe flintlocks and maybe muskets. But there was a screenshot when they first promoted land combat where clearly one of the players had an axe in their hand. So some basic melee weapons. We'll see. But I still hope that land combat eventually comes to Skull and Bones. Maybe in year 4 if we get a year 4. Maybe. Along with possibly like diving locations where we can dive down and search for additional treasure, other things, rewards, collectibles, and try not to get eaten by sharks. Because both games are built on the Anvil engine, Skull and Bones and Black Flag Resynced, so they can port over things that they build for Black Flag Resynced and repurpose them to Skull and Bones. So that is a very real possibility. And who knows, maybe we'll even get our own version of the Jackdaw. Maybe they'll just give it a new class name like a Brig of War. Because like when you look at the Jackdaw, people debate whether or not it's a brig or a brigantine. But if you compare it to the look of the brigantine in this game and the brig in this game, it doesn't really fit either ship. Maybe it could be like a new epic skin for the brigantine. Or, better yet, they just create a new class with the Jackdaw and just call it a Brig of War. That's what I think they should do. If they ever add the Jackdaw to Skull and Bones. Or, like, well, I mean, obviously you would name it whatever you want. And I'm sure most people would call it the Jackdaw. What a surprise. But not. Maybe I'll call it the Daw Traveler or the Jack Traveler. But, yeah. I could see a lot of people naming it the Jackdaw. Just like a lot of people like to name the galleon. Like make the galleon look like with the black colors and name it the Black Pearl. That's pretty popular in Sea of Thieves with ships. Okay, we got 45 more seconds. I thought the countdown already was happening. That was weird. But come on, please just give me the damn cosmetics this time. Look, I'll make a deal. Like, just give me the whole color. The cell pattern, forget the cell pattern. I can live without the cell pattern. I mean, I could live without the whole color, but it would be nice to have it. Please. You know what? I want to see something else really quick. Like, how many more convoys do I need to knock out? Alright. Let's see. Okay, I gotta do one more convoy. Okay, so one more convoy. So this could be maybe this will be the last convoy I knock out today. Maybe it'll finally give me the cosmetics I want. Or maybe not. I guess we're about to find out one way or the other, aren't we? But yeah, there's definitely things they could eventually repurpose from Black Flag Resynced into hypothetically year 4 of Skull and Bones. And hopefully we get some some Black Flag cosmetics, maybe maybe the Assassin's Creed logo. I think that would make sense. I mean, we got the Assassin's Creed Shadows logo. And then maybe some of Edward Kenway's cosmetics. You could get some of his outfits for your character in Skull and Bones. That would be cool. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure Ubisoft is planning something, like some sort of like Skull and Bones, Black Flag Resync collab. I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, obviously they want to promote mainly Black Flag, but they're going to also take advantage of the fact that Skull and Bones players are also excited for Black Flag Resynced, and they're going to want some of that drip in Skull and Bones as well. So you know that's going to happen. And Edward has so many awesome looking outfits that could be easily like brought over to Skull and Bones for people to purchase. It'd be nice if there was some you could actually earn. I mean, maybe in the next battle pass or the Smuggler's Pass for the next season. Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out when it happens, right? You know what? Let's call for it. We'll call for it. There we go. Might as well. You never know who else may want to show up and participate. But I already got the ship's tag, so I'm good at the moment. So this one's damaged pretty good. Let me not worry about that one. Let me go worry about the other two ships. Let me cut them down a little bit. And I mostly hit nothing but the ocean on those shots. Great, good job. Well done. I completely stopped. Sometimes I do that. Why? I don't know. It happens. All right, I'm just going to focus on the support ships. Because that counts towards weak points and ships sunk. So. Yeah, a few players showed up to the party. Okay, well, glad to have some company. Thank you. I just hope that I finally get what I've been trying to get all stream. Alright. Almost got this knocked out. Almost done. Alright. Alright, nice to have a little help. Plus, you know, I'm sure they got a little something for their trouble as well. Alright, good. I got that challenge done. So I got 8 convoy ships taken out. Sweet. Alright, you know what? We're going to go to shore this time. We'll go down here. And then we'll go on shore and we'll open these chests. Because this might be the last attempt. My last attempt today to try to get those cosmetics. I at least want the whole color. Just give me the whole color. I mean, how many times have I gone after this convoy today? And all I've gotten is silver chests. And I'm still missing 2 of those Hellfest cosmetics on this account. So if I could just get the whole color, that would be great. I'm not asking for much here. I mean, the truth is you'd think I would have already gotten all the cosmetics already from the amount of times I've attacked the convoy. But no, of course not. Yeah, I'm still debating whether or not to go ahead and purchase the Smuggler's Pass on this account. I mean, best case scenario, I purchase it and then I get the gold back. And then in the future, if I don't get as far in future Smuggler's Passes with the secondary account, at least the gold will be sitting there to use in the future. So it's not entirely a waste. But I just got to decide if I want to just... I'll probably do it. I'll do it off stream. No, I'll do it right now. Let me just pull out my credit card and just show my number on screen, right? That'd be really smart. Ha. There was a streamer one time who's a clickbaiter in GTA who was doing a live stream. And I think it was... I think he got a code or he purchased like the PC version of GTA Online. I think it was GTA Online. And he mistakenly had the code appearing on screen, and somebody grabbed the code and used it before he could use it. And it like royally fucked him over. He had to go buy another code. I mean, it's not like he couldn't afford it. I mean, you pay for your mistakes, right? That's life. B, he's made quite a bit of money from all of his clickbait videos over the years. I guess it's his way of low-key giving back. I got one chest for my trouble. All I need is one chest. That's all I need. You know what? One chest. Heart of the chest. There we go. Let's hope that this is the chest of chests. All right. Moment of truth, y'all. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bullshit. Freaking bullshit. What is the RNG today in this game? It's like with the freaking what are those other, the verdant chests on my main account? I got one lousy verdant chest, and then Superloy, I guess he was like grinding like crazy. He managed to get all the verdant chests.
Crafted by sure hens.
It's like, what is the RNG in this game? I swear. Keep these. Yeah, I can cook those. My God, I've sunk that convoy like 8 times, or 7, at least 7 times, because I think I sunk a different convoy. So I sunk one different convoy, and I sunk the Hellfest convoy 7 times today, and I still need 2 more cosmetics, and I haven't gotten a single additional cosmetic. What is this nonsense? It's a little frustrating.
To Zanahari, we all return.
It's also ridiculous. I mean, I know, first world problems. Way worse things going on in the world. But this is annoying. It's like, look at this shit. When I started this stream, I had 2 cosmetics that I already acquired previously from Hellfest. Now, what am I doing with my life here? Ship loadout. Alright, so I had 2 cosmetics at the start of the stream. And 7 convoys later, I still only have 2 cosmetics. I could at least get this cosmetic, and I would consider that a win. I don't need the pattern. The pattern, whatever. And chances are I probably won't use this emblem either. I mean, I guess it's a cool emblem if your name starts with an H. Or you just like the design of it, which design looks kind of cool. Or you're a fan of the Hellfest concert, right? But I just want this color. That's all. Perhaps it's just not meant to be. That's just the way it goes. Unbelievable. Alright, let's see what else I got to sell.
Pirates speak of your exploits, Skipper.
I think we'll do one more attempt. One more attempt at the Hellfest convoy. Do or die. And then that's it. We call it a day after that. If I fail, I fail. If somehow I pull it off in the final convoy, then great. But either way, I'm getting a little fatigued. I'm also a little peckish right now, a little hungry. I just want some leftover pizza for crying out loud. Okay. Sell these to T. All right. Is there anything else I can do to pass the time for the next few minutes? All right. Let me look. Let me look at the challenge. Is there anything else I can knock out pretty easily? For the Barque. Okay, I got another. Well, I went halfway. Halfway there. Lemon on a prayer, right? If I could just get these 2, that'd be at least something. All right, let's see what we got. Are there anywhere close to? We just go sink ships for a few minutes. I guess that'd be a thing. We're not gonna get 800, but we could get maybe 80. We did all the weak points. Okay, we did all the weak points. Bracing. We didn't really do much bracing. I could do a plunder real quick. Defeat a sea monster. I don't know if we'll do that. Oh, we did get credit for La Peste. Okay, we did get credit for La Peste. Okay, cool. So at least I did that. I guess I could reforge my current weapons. Let me look at that real quick. Maybe I could do that.
I could craft whatever you need.
So what do we got? My ship. But the question is, do I want to reforge these weapons? That's the question. You know what? I could just do it once. Because I just have to do it once. And if I get something cool, I get something cool. If I don't, I don't. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Alright, so we did that. And then I'll do this one. And then I'll do, I think it was 3. I think I had to do like 3, right? To get two challenges knocked out. And then I'll do the mortar. I'll do the mortar. And then that'll be it for now. Okay. That didn't cost me too much. I mean, you know, I should be fine.
My forge always burns.
I mean, I should have got credit for that. Let me look. Alright. Reforge 3 combat items. Well, I just did that, though. That was 3 combat items. I just reforged 3 combat items, video game. Like, what more do you want from me? Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I have to actually... I know what it is. I know what it is. Like, doing it once is not a reforge. You have to do it at least twice. Okay. So, let me look at this real quick. Because I may have actually got something decent from this. I don't want to... Alright. So, acid damage, maybe not. What I get for you? 64 damage per shot. Alright, this one, we'll reforge this one because this doesn't make sense to have combustion of a poison. So, we'll at least reforge this. So, we'll reforge this. Alright, reforge. Combustion. Fine, I'll go with a better version. For fuck's sakes. Okay, I gotta do it 2 more times. I think 2 more times. Reforge. Rapid reload? Okay. I'll do rapid reload. Because once again... let's see. What do we got? If I get more poison. Piercing damage. Reload. Once again, it doesn't... These don't really help. I mean, I guess reload would be better. Okay. Let's see if that... Did that count? Alright, I got a guild mark. I got guild marks for it. Did I get... Okay, I completed the challenge. Okay, I did that. Okay, that's what I'll set out to do. Okay, I did that. Alright. Barque. Did I get anything else? No. Okay, what else can I do real quick? Oh yeah, I can do a plunder. Alright. Yeah, we won't do 10 because that's going to cost way more materials and I'm willing to sacrifice, as they say. I could do 2 more contracts on the board. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do a plunder. Fuck it. I think they can... Wait. No, damn it. The fucking convoy's back. 5 more minutes. Decisions. Shit. Fudge. I'm going to look at the board. Yeah, because this is going to be do or die here. I didn't expect it to come back this quick, but I guess it's better to come back too quick than, like, hours later, right? And I'm sitting here 6 hours into the stream, like, I want to go home. I want to call it a day. Well, I'm already home. Board Sea People ship, sink pirate ships, fair settlement. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go over there and just wait. We'll go patiently wait. We'll sink this convoy, and then that's it. I'm done after that. I'm not going any further. Just can't be bothered. Really, just don't. It just doesn't really faze me. All right, see you later, Snake. Good night, sir. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope things get cooler in the Netherlands. All right. Yeah, I'm about to call it a day too, everybody. But I do appreciate those of you that have been watching on YouTube and Twitch. And the next Skull and Bones video will be Tuesday. We'll go over the Moonshiner event, patch notes, anything else that pops up, you know, on Tuesday. Maybe there's something new in the store to check out. Well, there'll probably be some new Moonshiner drip to look at that you can earn with the Moonshine event. But that'll be Tuesday's video. and then there'll be a Skull and Bones stream next Sunday. It'll obviously be Moonshiner themed. After that, we'll be taking a little break from Skull and Bones to focus on Black Flag. So it'll be a few Sundays before we come back to Skull and Bones. Like, even after beating the main story of Black Flag, I still might just stream Black Flag on Sundays. For the time being, until something, maybe until the new season of Skull and Bones starts. I don't know. At the moment, it's just, I love the game. It's a guilty pleasure. But there are times when I'd rather just play something else, sadly. You know, unfortunately, I have other games I am playing, so that's good. It is a con whenever you're a content creator and it happens to be one of the games you cover because you want to make content for it. But when you don't have ideas for content, or you're focusing on other things like GTA 6 or GTA Online or Black Flag coming up, then sadly it finds itself being moved, to the back seat, right? It's being pushed backwards a little. But yeah, that might be just the way it goes for the next few weeks for Skull and Bones after next Sunday. And I'll still endeavor to cover the Tuesday video is going to be hard on the 14th, because the 14th, chances are I'll be getting up early in the morning to stream GTA Online. And then maybe sometime Tuesday afternoon after I get a little rest from streaming the heist update. Then I'll endeavor to put out a Skull and Bones video Tuesday afternoon, so it might be later than usual for Skull and Bones on that Tuesday, the 14th. This week it should be fine, hopefully. Best case scenario should be, I'll try to get out sometime in the morning my time. I know that other creators get their videos out way earlier than me. Either they live in Europe like Superloy does, or they just stay up all night. I don't do that. When I gotta go to sleep, I gotta go to sleep. It's like, yeah, I'll just, I'll make the video after I have breakfast. I'll have some breakfast. I'll put together the video, then I'll upload it. So I get the video out when I get the video out. That's just the way I am. But I do appreciate my Skull and Bones viewers. Thank you for your support. And hopefully, Year 3 Season 2 goes better. Hopefully the war junk is good. Hopefully everything they got planned for Season 2 is good. And hopefully we don't have more company DMC faction war. No more, please. No more, Ubisoft. We're done. We're tired of DMC versus company. It's been 3 seasons now with it. So I hope that along with the war junk, they introduce the Phoenix Course faction war. Please. Thank you. All right, 10 seconds to go. Come on, please get me the whole color cosmetic this time. Because either way, I'm done after this. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Firework for good luck. May fortune favor the bold, or the stubborn in this case. I accept that either I get the whole color this time, or I don't. And if I don't, I don't. It's not the worst thing that's happened in the world right now. But it's still kind of annoying. But I want to believe, right? I want to believe that this time will be the time. I've said that a couple times today. It's been a little annoying, admittedly. I have faith. Well, a little bit of faith left. Not much, but a little. I get credit for these shots because I don't. You know, getting credit would be good. Yeah, I just noticed they're using a Corvette. Nice. I do like the look of the Corvette. I gotta fix my Corvette on my main account. It just needs some TLC. My Corvette. My frigate, I love the way my frigate is. I love the way my galleon is. The Corvette, I don't know what. I just need to do something about the Corvette. I guess Riley, whenever she feels like it, whenever she's in the mood for a little, like, rework of the Corvette, then maybe we'll rework my Corvette. Hopefully. Like, obviously, nowhere anytime soon. At least I would like to get it reworked before that epic skin comes out for the Corvette in what, year 3, season 3, because that thing looks that gothic skin looks really cool. Because I definitely want to get that for my Corvette. Most of the time, I don't care for the epic skins, but I'll probably get that gothic skin for my Corvette because it looks, from the concept art, it looks really cool. The Barque skin does look cool too, and that's why they're doing the Barque campaign, obviously, is so that people have the Barque, and then when year 3 season 2 comes out, then maybe some of the people that earned the Barque in the campaign will be like, oh, well, I kind of like that skin, maybe I should get it. You know, that's why they're doing it. And then they'll do like a Corvette campaign in year 3 season 2. I can see that happening already. Y'all know that's gonna happen. I mean, I hope you're trying to heal me. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea. I don't really fucking care. Whatever. I'm just about ready to call it a day. But I do appreciate those of you that have been watching. And also everybody that stopped by in the live chats to hang out. And also Super Loy for stopping by. So yeah, check out Super Loy. Some of you know him in the Skull and Bones community, fellow creator and streamer. Alright. Almost there. Yeah, it's nice to take a little break. Plus, like during the summer, it just gets, even though I have my AC on, it still gets warm in here because I got my PS5 Pro on. I got my PC on. The monitors are on. So I got all this heat hitting me from different places. It's very annoying. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. There we go. Hey, what's up, Tommy? I hope you're having a good weekend. Stop by almost at the end of the stream. Alright, before we open the chest, how many chests did I went into the wrong thing. I got 3 chests. Okay, so I got 3 chances to get the cosmetics. Please. I have 3 chances, so there's a hope that maybe, just maybe, I'll get it this time. That would be a win for me. That would be the win condition for me if I could just end the stream finally getting the whole color for the Hellfest event for my second account. All right, let's get this over with. Let's get this done without further delay. Let's open these chests and see what happens. All right. I'll open them all at once. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on! Fuck this. I'm done. Fuck this shit. What a shitty way to end a stream. I just closed tab. I'm like, fuck this. YouTube didn't pull the notification. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like, even if you ding the bell, like that's supposed to notify people on YouTube that I'm streaming, and yet it doesn't always work. It's like, what's the point of the bell then, YouTube? What's the fucking point? God, I had the worst luck of RNG when it come to the Hellfest event on my second account. Like, I got all the cosmetics on my main account easily. I already had, at the start of the stream, already had 2 of the Hellfest cosmetics. Right. I did at least 8 or 9 convoys of that throughout the stream today. And all I got were silver chests. And that was it. I did not get the hull color. I did not get the sail pattern for Hellfest on my second account. The RNG in this game sucks. And it also sucks on my main account because I ended up getting only one lousy Verdant chest on that account. And I grind the hell out of the game. And I only got one Verdant chest on that account. And I only get 2 of the 4 Hellfest cosmetics on this account after like going after 7 convoys, 7 or 8, maybe 9 of those convoys today. You think I'd at least gotten 1 of the additional cosmetics. But no, I didn't. But anyways, that's enough ranting for today. Like I said, far worse things going on in the world. But I do appreciate those of you that were watching the stream, whether live or later on when it becomes a video. It does mean a lot to me. And once again, schedule-wise for Skull and Bones, there'll be a video Tuesday covering the Moonshine event, which is coming back on Tuesday. And anything else that happens Tuesday, I'll cover that as well, including the patch notes. And then the last Skull and Bones stream we're going to do for a minute or two will be next Sunday. It'll probably be a Moonshiner themed stream with Riley, me. Maybe Yuji will show up. Maybe he'll be here for the next Skull and Bones stream on my main account. And then after that, it's going to be Black Flag, baby. Hell yeah. Starting July 9th. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free and follow me on Twitch. Help the Twitch channel get to 100 followers one day. One of these days we'll hit 100 on the Twitch channel. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for helping the channel get 17.k subscribers. I did put out a Q&A video like a week ago, so feel free and check out Q&A 17K if you haven't done so already. And yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free and subscribe, ring ding the bell. I don't know, maybe the notification bell will work for you. And on your way out the door, if you enjoyed today's stream, feel free and leave a like. I also cover on my YouTube channel GTA 6 and 6 Online, FYI, along with Skull and Bones. And there's quite a few games we're going to be playing throughout the summer. Not just the summer update for GTA Online, but we're also going to start playing through Black Flag Resynced when it officially launches. I need freaking water. My voice is dying. So yeah, Black Flag Resynced, the Court Center Heist update for GTA Online, as well as the expansion for Mafia the Old Country, Man of Honor. That's coming up in August. And then the 10-year anniversary of Mafia 3 in October. And then, of course, in November, GTA 6. We're heading to Leonida with Lucia and Jason. And some other stuff here and there along the way. So you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. Ring ding the bell to be notified. Well, I guess it kind of works sometimes. And, oh yeah, there'll be a new vlog on the Vlogs channel, I guess coming up on the 30th of June with Riley and me over on the Vlogs channel, so check that out. You can also check out all my other friends' channels in the featured channel section of my YouTube channel, like Snake, like UG, and Riley, of course, my better half, Riley Black Fox. She's currently streaming Ark Knights Infield, so if you're into Ark Knights Infield, be sure and check out her channel, Riley Black Fox. And like I said, Tuesday will be the next Skull and Bones video, FYI. Big thank you to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, followers, fans, friends, mods, super chat heroes, and of course my YouTube members for your support. If you're interested in the YouTube membership program, click the join button. All YouTube members get access to the badges, the emotes, the shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of all YouTube streams. Early access to one video a week. Usually it's Monday morning, and tomorrow's early access video will be a court sitter heist video that I was working on. So that's early access Monday morning for the members. And the members also get featured in the description section of the YouTube channel, along with the live stream schedule and some various socials. Twitch, Discord, and once again, the Vlogs channel, FYI. The June 2026 vlog should be coming up sometime on the 30th of June, FYI. But anyways, I hope you all have a great week ahead. And as always, from me to each and every one of you, from the bottom of Davy Jones's locker and my heart, as always, thanks for watching.